Welcome back to the Rotary Sunday Series, and we are very happy to see that this is gaining so much momentum and so much of information that you're seeking. And we will take this opportunity to bring to you the different Rotary heroes and legends as we trace their journey on the episode. Let's get started. This time we have our District Secretary, Rtn Vinod Kumar, with us. Welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, we have heard so much about the Intercontinent Connect projects that you're really driving and doing really well. Maybe from your own words, first of all, let's just very quickly hear what is it all about and what's the vision of this project?
Thank you, Sanjay, and thanks for inviting me to this podcast. And our club, I think, thank you very much for bringing us into this. To just give you a history about this, 2006 is when our club, Rotary Bangalore North, envisaged this project to start this. And we, in fact, got an opportunity while I was the president about Rotoplast International, which is based in San Francisco. They wanted to align some project with our district, and that was the time when they came here to Bangalore to see some of the institutions where they could come and work along with Rotary Bangalore North for cleft corrective and palate surgeries. So that was the time when we had two institutions. One was Adichunchanagiri Institute of Medical Science, which is near Nelamangala, and the other one is with Ramaya. So in fact, their team chose both the institutions. So that was the year when we started this project along with both the institutions. So that year was really a good thing for our club, where we were associated with Rotoplast for 2 years. So that was the start point for our club getting into this. And from 2006 till date, I think we have not turned back. Every year this project is going on, except during the COVID time.
Of course. COVID time was an exception, so
Yes.
I think we can discount that.
Yes.
In terms of the numbers, can you share some thoughts?
Yeah,
where
we
are
have
going?
almost, we are nearly completing our 10th year of this project.
Right.
And leaving alone some years where they were not able to make it. We are almost touched about 1,700 numbers today.
Oh, that's
So
a
that's
lot.
where we are looking at it. And when we see where we are today, the cleft corrective deformity has reduced. And this project is also not only cleft corrective surgeries, we also do a restructuring of the burns. That's where, because since the plastic surgeons are coming, so this is where the numbers are dwindling now. We were almost doing about a 70 to 80 in each camp. Now it's come down to about 40, 50. Probably because the doctors are doing it themselves when the child gets at the initial stage. Or the awareness of this with various other voluntary organizations are also there. But we have been doing it and we still want to do it.
Lovely. I think it is definitely, there is a need, there is no doubt on that. So definitely it will run, and hopefully it will go back in momentum to what it was. But when we think about it from the vision of this project, how did you manage to get all these teams to work together? I think that would be a good set of things for our current Rotary leaders to know. So what is it that you
Yes.
did to help bring all of them together?
It's a very tough task. And as you know, the project is planned 1 year ahead. Once they finish this project and go, the next calendar is already given to us. So we have got time. It is not only these three organizations, we also work with the government organizations for this. The reason one is we also discuss with the reach has to go. If you have to get about 200 patients, minimum is about 4,500 pamphlets have to be released. We need to get into the outreach. You can't only think about Bangalore or Karnataka rural. So that is where our hospital, Adichunchanagiri Institute of Medical Science, really works. So the work is split into two. They have almost about 300 centers of their own where the complete machinery works for this project. And we work with the government, we work with the KSRTC, we work with BTS. So we talk to them. Pamphlets are put in the buses. We also move these buses along with these pamphlets where the information passes across. In fact, this year we had people from Assam. We didn't know where they got from. Tripura, we didn't know where they were coming from. So the hospital takes a lot of responsibility of this, and the registration is done there. We also work along with Rotoplast where logistics have to be worked out. We bring them here. It's almost just before the camp, it is just 3 full months for our Rotarians to work along with them and bring them back here. And it is more of a project for getting along with our members. That's the time when our members are on the heels. Yes, Rotoplast is coming, we have got our cleft. So they look forward that. It's not only money, it's because at least 3 Rotarians have to be there 24/7 along with them for various other things. That makes the club to bond, that bonding is already with us.
Actually amazing, the service part, and especially such a wide connect, and while you're doing that, you can also bond together and build that belongingness together in a club. I think that's amazing. The interesting part, which I thought was very nice to know, was the meticulous planning and assigning of responsibilities. I think that's a very key component for our current leaders to consider in any project that you do. How can we plan meticulously, and how can we involve all the members? So there is a lot of bonding, and at the same time amazing projects getting carried out.
Yes.
And when we look at the future of this project, and you said that you're going to be continuing it, which is obviously there. If I have to also say, how would you advise other clubs to consider this project or projects of this kind? What are some tips that you might have from them? For them?
See, I think it is only the start that is required. In fact, we just started this, then we said financially it is a burden to a club. And every year doing this becomes so difficult for us to manage because you're already ready for this December 9th they are here. So it becomes a lot of pressure to the club. So it is only the leadership that comes, and not only that, at the end of the day, when you see the smiles with those children and probably those mothers who came. See, we always see the fathers don't come for this. Yes, we always see the fathers don't come. It's only their mother, child and the grandmother. Yes, who comes. And the children, the smiles that they get after that restructure is something amazing. You feel, no, we will do it. This is what happens to our club members. Every time we feel we will give a break for 2 years because every year you need to mobilize that. And not only that, I think at this point I would like to thank all the permanent donors. We don't do a global grant. We don't go do a CSR. It's only through contribution from our members and our regular donors is something that happens to us. So I think the club leaders have to look at it this way. And one thing is, I think if you have partners like hospital or somebody who can support us, I think half of your work is done. That's something that I think clubs should envisage. Any club can partner with us. Last time, I think almost about 3-4 clubs partnered. They gave us the patient. There is a dearth in the patients today. Yes, there is a dearth in the patients. We are also trying to look at how we can handle this. We want to start a permanent clinic in Adichunchandgiri so that we don't have to do this way. There are a lot of institutions which are doing this. But what happens is, whenever the patients come, they do it. But here, it's a concentrated 2 weeks program where the whole state, multi-continental, as you said, people come, focus, finish, and then go back.
Lovely thoughts there. And I see that, that passion that comes in when you do projects of this kind, keeping it going. I think the only thing I can say is Bangalore North is taking this project north.
Yes.
So it's really good. And for our leaders, I think there are some very good words of wisdom here. How do you consider your projects? How do you plan for them? How do you look at the infrastructure that is needed, which actually, in his own words, takes away half your work? and how do you then get people to belong so that then they can really drive this project with a lot of enthusiasm. I think on that note, thank you very much, sir, for joining us and sharing your wisdom.
Thank you.
We appreciate your help.
Thank you.